Friendship is sacred until love tests its limits. In the heart of Nigeria, two best friends were inseparable until one found love and the other found darkness. Welcome to Gabe Stories and Folktales. It will bring that joy closer to you by the second. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like, share, and comment. Here's a flashback of the once young Ogechi and Ifeoma hand in hand, skipping stones on a quiet village riverbank. Ogechi and Ifeoma were more than friends, they were sisters in spirit. From childhood to university, their bond was unbreakable, but destiny had other plans. After the NYC, they went to a bustling cafe in Abuja to have a nice time, and there came Isa, the son of a northern billionaire. He was a man of power and wealth, a man who adored Ogechi, but in the shadows of love, jealousy was taking root. Ogechi always giggling whenever she answers a call from Isa. Love brought joy to Ogechi, but loneliness to Ifeoma. The laughter they once shared was replaced by unanswered calls and missed plans. Resentment grew like a silent storm. 4 months later, Isa proposed to Ogechi. He sealed Ogechi's fate with a proposal. Then Ogechi, in that happiness, ran to Ifeoma's apartment, eager to share the joy with her, unaware that joy had left her best friend's heart. Ogechi entered Ifeoma's apartment, excitement bubbling. Ifeoma serves her tea, but her finger gripping the cup too tightly, holding a knife in her hand. The knife lying too close to comfort. But instead of celebration, darkness awaited her. In Ifeoma's heart, a plan had begun, a plan to end the friendship once and for all. After their marriage ceremony, Ogechi moved in with Isa in his very big, beautiful, luxurious apartment, while Ifeoma, lonely and sad, in her own apartment. Years later, after Ogechi has given birth to 2 beautiful children for Isa, the love Ifeoma felt for Ogechi turned to hatred. As the years goes by, the hatred Ifeoma had for Ogechi deepens by the second. After 6 years of Ogechi's marriage to Isa, Ifeoma believed it is now time for her to take her revenge on Ogechi. Therefore, Ifeoma had a meeting with a mysterious man who gave her a substance that would change the story. Friendship turned to rivalry, love turned to hate, and a plan to replace Ogechi's joy with tragedy now set in motion. Ogechi receives a message from Ifeoma asking if she could come over for a surprise. She smiled, not knowing it was her death day. The night was set, a meeting between 2 friends, but only one could walk away. Will Ogechi escape this trap? Will she escape the death that awaits her? Will friendship win, or will betrayal take its final breath? Stay tuned for this shocking conclusion. 5 years earlier, we saw Ifeoma meeting a strange man putting on a black hoodie in a restaurant. She slides a thick envelope across the table, the man tucking it away. But in the heart of Ifeoma, she has set her final betrayal in motion. She had waited, watching as Ogechi and Isa built a beautiful life together. 2 children, and a home filled with laughter. But Ifoma's heart knew no peace. She wanted more. She wanted everything Ogechi had. Ogechi, now a mother of 2, prepares dinner in her grand home. A soft knock at the door makes her pause. She opens it, smiling when she sees Ifoma standing there holding a bottle of wine. She said, "Ifoma, it's been a while you came to visit me at home." Ifoma replied, "That was why I called if I could pay you a surprise visit. And I was shocked when you told me no one was home, it's only you." Ogechi replied, "Yes, my husband and my children will be coming home from Germany. They went on holiday. That's why I'm preparing a very sumptuous meal to welcome them back." Then Ifoma said, "Oh, that's good. To our unbreakable friendship. Let's toast while we await their return." They drank. Laughter filled the room, but soon Ogechi's smile fades. Her vision blurs. She clutches her throat, gasping. "What? What did you?" Her body trembles. She collapses, eyes wild with betrayal. Ifoma bent over beside her, whispering, "You had your time, Ogechi. Now it's my turn." Then she watched as Ogechi took her last breath. Then she left the house. When Isa came back, he saw his wife on the floor. He took her to the hospital, where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Isa, his heart was torn. It was as if it was being struck by lightning. It was as if his heart is being pierced by 1,000 needles. And there we saw Ifoma comforting Isa, trying to tell him to be a man, that his wife is gone, there's nothing they could do about it. Isa was so heartbroken. He didn't know what to do. And we see Ifoma always visiting Isa's home from time to time. As time goes on, Isa calls his children and told them that he would love to have Ifoma replace their mother. Since she is Ogechi's best friend, she will know how to take care of the kids like her own. The children were not happy about it, but what could they do? Nothing. Ifoma got married to Isa. Ifoma, now the wife of Isa, walks through the grand mansion, a victorious smile on her lips. Ogechi's children, a boy and a girl, sit in the corner, their faces filled with fear. Ifoma turned and looked at them. "You will obey me now," she said coldly. "I am your mother." She grabs the little girl's arm harshly, making her whimper. But as Ifoma turns around, the chandelier above her flickers. A shadow passes. A whisper echoes through the halls. "You stole my life, but not my soul." Ifoma wakes up with a start, her breath heavy. "Who is there?" she screams. The closet door cracks open slowly. The mirror distorts. Ogechi's voice, soft yet chilling, fills the room. "Ifoma, did you think I would forget?" A shadow moves. Ifoma stumbles back, her heart pounding. Suddenly, the mirror shatters and Ogechi's reflection lunges forward. Ifoma becomes paranoid. She could hear whispers in the walls. She sees Ogechi in the corners of rooms, in reflections, and the eyes of the children she maltreated. The voices grow louder. "Confess, Ifoma. Confess. At night, she finds herself standing on the balcony railing, her body swinging dangerously. Jump, Ifeoma, the ghostly voice whispers. She screams, collapsing on the floor, rolling back and forth. I killed her, she wails, crawling at her skin. The town gathers outside the mansions of Isa's home. Isa watches, horrified, as Ifeoma is dragged away, her hair wild, her face vacant. On getting to the hospital, she's mad, the doctor whispers. She keeps talking about ghosts. Ifeoma, now in chains, laughs hysterically. Ogechi is here. She's watching. She knows. Lightning strikes. Then we see Ogechi's ghost stand there, smiling softly at Ifeoma. Betrayal has consequences, even beyond the grave. Isa and his two children stand at Ogechi's grave, flowers in their hands. A gentle breeze rustles through the air, whispering softly. Isa stood at his wife's grave, questioning her why she died so early and what actually happened. Here we see Ifeoma strapped to a hospital bed. The doctor injects her with a sedative, but she keeps seeing things. A nurse whispers. She doesn't eat, doesn't sleep. Then she hears a voice, Ogechi's voice. Welcome to your eternity, Ifeoma. Not quite long, Ifeoma sits in a wheelchair, staring out of a barred window. The nurse placed a tray of food in front of her, but the food rots instantly before Ifeoma's eyes. Maggots wiggling in the soup. Another patient watches from the corner and whispers, that woman is cursed. They tried all they could, but Ifeoma keeps saying she could see ghosts. She could see ghosts. Then one day, Ifeoma sat on her bed. Then she saw Ogechi's ghost. Ogechi's ghost came and told her, if you want to have peace, all you need to do is confess, and I will let you go. Ifeoma said, is that all? If I confess, will you let me go? Ogechi's ghost told her yes. Then Ifeoma asked the nurses to call her husband, Isa, over to the hospital. When Isa went to the hospital, Ogechi told him everything. How she had been hating on Ogechi for a very long time. Ifeoma told Isa that 5 years ago, she collected a plant from a friend which she had cultivated over the years, and that was what she used in killing Ogechi. So it looks as if she died from a heart attack. And Isa cried and asked her why, if she had wanted a man like him, all she needed to do was tell Ogechi, and Ogechi would have introduced his friends to her. Why would she kill her friend over a man? Isa wept, then left. He called his children and they went to his farmer's grave. He said, see what your friend has cost you. That is why whenever you are happy, it's good to always keep your happiness to yourself, because you don't know what others have in store for you. While this was going on, we see Ifeoma shouting, I have confessed. I have confessed. You told me if I confess, you will leave me alone. I have confessed. Then Ogechi told her, run, the voice whispers. Then we see Ifoma running to God knows where. She escaped from the hospital. A week later, someone found Ifoma wandering the streets, covered in dirt, her eyes wild. Then they bundled her and took her back to the psychiatric wards, where Ifoma sat in the dark cell, staring at the ceiling in chains. She no longer screams. She no longer fights. She simply mutters the same words over and over again. Ogechi is here. Ogechi is watching. Ogechi's children stand by her grave, older now, places fresh flowers. The soft wind blows. Some betrayers are never forgiven. Some ghosts never rest. Justice is eternal. Be kind to one another and always keep your good success to yourself. Trust nobody, because the person you trust the most is the same person who will end up destroying you if you are not careful. Thank you for watching today's episode. Don't forget to comment in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.